Hello all, it is Sam with a quick show announcement. First of all, I'm doing my hour again in LA on May 14th. All the other ones have sold out, so I recommend you get tickets ASAP. And then, get this, I'm doing a tour this summer. The So Pretty Much I'm Touring tour. I'll be doing my hour in San Francisco, Seattle, Portland in July, DC, Philly, Chicago in August, and then Boston at the beginning of September. And there may be a couple other cities and dates sprinkled in there, but those are the ones I have ticket links for now. So I'm saying run to my bio and get tickets for all of those beautiful, beautiful cities. I cannot wait to see you. Okay, that's pretty much it. So enjoy the episode. Bye. Podcast starts now. What is up, everyone around the globe? We're coming at you from New York City. George, how the hell are you?
I'm fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I had an experience today at the barber, which is that it needs some time to grow. So don't.
It looks amazing.
We can't. Today is not the day.
Everyone knows it looks amazing.
Didn't put conditioner on. Okay. The point is, my barber and I were silently having a work interaction, as in he was cutting my hair, which is his job, and I was being a client. And then
that's the worst way to phrase that.
Next to us, there was a different barber with a different client, and they were kikiing, like having an amazing time, and in fact talking about FX's American Love Story,
Yeah.
Global. And so the client, who was gay, was explaining the concept of love story, and then someone, he actually goes, I'm really into nostalgia. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that it was like being on a date and seeing another couple being so in love, but we are like, have been together for 15 years and our love has died. And we could both feel it because we were both overhearing the only other sounds in this barbershop, which were the other people like truly having the kiki of a lifetime and like talking about how they both love nostalgia. And then at different points, we each tried to start a conversation, but it didn't really happen.
Yeah. Have you seen Devil Wears Prada?
Yeah.
No.
He went with, what are you up to the rest of the day? And I locked.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, I have no idea what to say to this. What am I going to say? I'm going to Midtown to record my gay comedy podcast.
I think you should let him in. I think this is part of the reason why you're growing distance. You're not letting him in.
I don't know who he's voting for.
George, you have all these walls. You need to break them down if you want to have a close relationship with your barber.
The closest relationship I've ever had with my barber is in 2016 when my barber was voting for Trump. And I would just sort of follow him on. If he had any critiques of Hillary Clinton I agreed with, I would just like nod vigorously. And then when he would get to the ones I didn't agree with, I would change the subject. And I think he just like allowed us to sort of like feel like, I think he thought that we were basically in agreement about everything.
Sure. You treat him like a family member.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's tough. I can't imagine what that's like because me and my barber are so close. You know, we have no secrets between us.
All right, because he's bi.
No, he's straight. Even today, I was sort of like, ugh, he's going to be mad at me because I'm not using the product he gave me for my hair. And I know that he wants to see my hair looking good.
You guys are in a BDSM relationship. You're sending nudes in disappearing mode on Instagram.
He has my pathetic hair in a cage, and I have to show him how good I am at it.
Yeah, so that's not the relationship that I have with my barber, ultimately.
Well, you should switch. I do sometimes feel bad for the other gay barbers in the barbershop.
Because
he's straight and I'm like being like so fun and free with him.
You're being not like other gays.
Yeah,
we were kind of going Pedro Pascal mode.
Exactly. We were literally talking about anal sex.
Ah!
And, you know, then the gay barber next door has to like cut a child's hair.
Right.
And it's like,
you can't talk to that child about anal sex. That would be
really,
no idea
really
what's
inappropriate.
Going on. That would be so inappropriate,
that would be
actually.
Wrong.
I would have to call the community patrol.
Should we bring in our guest?
I think that we must.
Well, we're so thrilled to have him back on the podcast, especially in a more professional setting.
That's right.
I actually have a very vivid memory of when you did the podcast last time. We were doing clips barely, and the clips had no video. They were simply audio over a still image. And I think that's so quaint and chic.
It's true. And would you believe it? Those clips don't do well. Would you believe that no one is jonesing to share a static image with sort of like sound wave over it, and then closed captions that don't quite match up with what's being said?
But I do remember
three identical gay voices.
But I do remember this particular clip doing better than you would think for it being a static image.
Right. It was the power of what you were saying.
Some things can transcend their medium.
Mm-hmm. And it was mostly about vaccines, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's what I remember as well.
So Jake Cornell,
Hi.
what's up?
Wow, I'm so happy to be back and happy to be on video this time.
Yeah, how does
Thank
it
God.
feel? Does
And
it
you're
feel
in our new
different?
studio, which we've tinted green to match
My
match
eyes.
Brad's
my
summer.
eyes, my eyes, my eyes. Yeah.
Do we have a similar colored eyes?
I have green eyes, so that's up to you and what your eyes are.
See, that's interesting. I grew up with the belief that I had blue. I'm kind of like sort of Rachel Dolezal in this way. Like I grew up with the belief that I have blue eyes, but I do literally have green eyes, I think.
Right, but also it's like everyone who has blue eyes, like we have the ability to turn, or everyone who has green eyes, we have the ability to turn them blue when they need
Definitely.
to be blue. And like,
but then you meet someone with true blue eyes and you're like, oh, I'm a fraud.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think I'm a fraud because I like that I have green eyes. It's like sort of like different.
Right.
To me, I feel like green eyes is the most like indie girl of them.
I completely agree.
Green eyes is very like, because it also you get to eschew the like Aryan race connotations of blue. It's like, well, I have green. And that's sort of like, it's like not actually, but like if you put them on a spectrum, it feels like green is closer to like brown than blue. I guess it kind of literally is. Like colors are on a wheel. So it's like, so it feels like this really kind of niche place to be.
I completely agree. There's something very like Mediterranean about it. There's something sort of
it's sort of like you have rich parents, but they got rich like totally ethically.
Yes.
You know,
it's not generational
wealth. It's not generational wealth, but it's also not like evil.
It's not nouveau.
Wealth. No. It's something really unique.
It's just to be clear, it's not nouveau.
No.
It's urban creative.
Yeah.
Your parents are artists that got famous in the 70s when you could be an artist in New York City.
Having green eyes is the exact level of privilege that Lena Dunham had from her parents.
That's basically what I was thinking.
That's what green eyes is in the eye color privilege spectrum is like. It's like Lena Dunham.
Yeah.
Having green eyes is the Lena Dunham of eyes.
Yes. And people will accuse you, because as people accused her of having more privilege than she does.
Exactly.
That's the risk you run, is that you could be accused of having
people
blue-eyed
always
privilege.
say I got on StraightioLab twice because I had green eyes.
That's right.
Like, I had to do
like,
so much more work.
The legwork.
Yeah, it's the legwork.
Do you want to hear a fun fact about my last episode of StraightioLab?
Please.
Yes.
I went on no less than 3 dates in the year or two following that episode coming out, where the person revealed to me on the date that they had pursued the date after hearing me on StraightioLab.
Oh. Interesting.
That is so
I don't think he was
interesting.
mentally well.
Huh.
You know, few people are.
Yeah.
In this city?
In
Hello?
this city?
That's what keeps it running, the mental illness.
I have actually like reformed mental illness in my brain where I, rather than pointing out the different illnesses people have, I now only comment if someone is normal. And I'm like, this person was diagnosed with normal. Isn't that so interesting? How long are they going to last?
Well, as you know, I'm often ostracized. Are
For
you
being normal?
Yeah.
I feel similarly for being totally neurotypical and unmedicated. I'm like, it's insane that I think I can be an artist.
Yeah. People get so upset.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and you don't even wear contacts? And that's when they start, that's when they get violent.
Well, I always say that one of the worst things that ever happened to me was that nothing was medically wrong with me as a child.
No, completely.
One of the worst things, one of the hardest days of my life when I was told, I remember like the orthodontist looking me dead in the face, the orthodontist that I forced my mother to take me to, being like, you do not need braces. And I was like, I can't imagine.
To not need braces and to not need glasses.
I mean, it was unbelievable. And to have a sister that severely needed both.
Yeah, no, the burden of being...
that's scary.
Yeah.
When the family is disrupted by one not needing stuff and one needing a lot of stuff, that can be really scary.
Do you have survivor's guilt from not needing braces or glasses, but having a sister that needed both?
No, I had deep envy. And I was first. You know, I was old. So I don't have survivor's guilt. I have more guilt about the blatant privilege I received for being older and a boy.
Totally.
Oh, sure.
It's interesting.
Which then I counteracted by being gay.
Oh, is that why you became gay?
No, and I actually think in my family, it sort of actually got me more points. Like, I think it was more, I think because I'm fun.
Right. Well, it does swing back around, of course.
Of course.
Because in high school, they're like, please don't be gay. That's embarrassing for all of us. But then when you're like 30-something, it's like, wait, this rocks.
The moment when you realize that you being gay is now a plus in the family is actually like kind of a big... I would say that happened to me pretty late, like early 30s, where I realized definitively, like, I'm an asset here. It is no longer something people are talking about in hushed tones. It's actually something my mom's like bragging about as though she like got a new blazer.
To the point where I've also had to realize this is something really interesting that happened. I have had to realize that I need to not perceive myself within the family as marginalized as I think I am. Because something really interesting that happened to me like during the election was I had these cousins who my sister was really close with that I was like, fuck them, like they're Republican, they're Trump supporters. My sister was out to dinner with them and she was like, she called me like after dinner and she's like, hey Jake, I have to tell you that during dinner we were talking and they were like, yeah, we're actually fully Democrats and voted for Kamala, but Jake is literally such a bitch to us. We've never had a chance to tell him.
Oh, wow.
And I like thought about my behavior towards them for the last like 2 years. And I was like, that is on me. Like I completely...
How are you going to coalition build if you can't even do it within your own family?
And don't you? And exactly. And also to be so happy for them, I'm like, they actually called a gay guy a bitch and they were right.
Yeah.
Well, they have like a 90% chance of being right.
They basically became Democrats so they could ethically call a gay guy a bitch.
And if that's what it takes, mama.
Well, I mean, I don't want to put all the blame on you. Like, why weren't they posting?
Well, they're on Facebook.
Sure.
And
so
I'm
they
not
are
there.
posting.
So I think they're posting.
Oh, the entire time they were posting fully like still.
No,
with
I don't
her.
think. I think it's also like I also think. I don't know. I can interrogate them about their posting. I could get some points back this way. Hey, so if you had been posting,
why aren't you posting?
They have like 4 young kids though. It's like they are busy. Like they're probably just
no
not
excuse.
online. Okay.
Having 4
What's
young
more
kids
effective, George?
no-
What's more effective, posting on Facebook or raising 4 children with ethical values that will hopefully become voters one day?
I just want to say some of the biggest posters on Facebook have 4 children.
Literally.
Facebook runs on the posts
Totally,
of
their
mothers
kids
with
are
4 children.
upstairs
And those children are
incels.
often unvaccinated.
Yeah, totally.
I just think, maybe you can raise your 4 children to have some slightly progressive values, but if you're posting, you could raise over 1,000 children.
An infographic is worth 3 children.
Literally. We're doing the work. Every time we reshare something, that's like 17 people's minds have changed.
What is the morality of an infographic that actually does a really good job of conveying of information, but is made by generative AI?
Oh, no, that's really interesting.
That's amazing. I think
it's a quandary. It's still bad, right?
It's bad. I mean, infographics, of course, we're kidding. They don't actually work.
No, they're awful.
But shout out to
Sometimes they do, though.
Oh?
Not in a mass way, but sometimes I will learn something.
I've learned from an infographic.
And that's kind of like, in fact, someone...
I was canceled for an infographic once. Cut this again. I don't actually know.
Wait, please, I want to know.
Okay, we don't have to cut it. I once posted an infographic. I was asked by an organization to share an infographic.
The RNC.
No, the NRA. About monkeypox when it was first happening.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
And
you can't be responding to people asking you to post about monkeypox.
And it was some very righteous people got very mad at me.
What were they mad about?
They said the point of the post. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Basically, the point of the post. The point of the post was to communicate like the different ways you could cut risk by like maybe slowing down your sexual behaviors for a few weeks during the spike. And that was discriminating against, that was slut shaming and discriminating against sex workers and a few other things.
This is so classic.
This is
I bet
this
you
is like
also,
vintage.
wait, if you wanted to guess who tried to cancel me, you could guess it. No, you could guess it in 3 guesses. I know it for a fact. We can't do it on mic, but you could.
Okay, we have to move on.
We can't do this.
We'll have to be, okay.
But no, that was such a quaint
Also,
time.
we can't do it.
Oh my God. This is the we can't do this episode.
Sorry, you guys are my friends. I keep on thinking we're in the alley at Animal and we're in iHeart Studios.
We're deep in Midtown where it's all happening.
Mm-hmm. You know my big take about the black square?
Not that bad.
You loved it?
I didn't love it. But
your shirt's an homage to it? It's tattooed on his back. Could you imagine if you were giving someone, you take off their shirt, black square tattoo?
Oh, that'd be amazing. And it had like an Instagram like drawn around it, so you know for sure.
The old school Instagram border. Oh my God.
So here
I know
thoughts.
this. I know where you're going.
Because I've explained this to you.
Yes, hit him with it.
So the idea that posting a black square was bad was that you should actually post something quote unquote more meaningful. Like it was like, don't post a black square, post literally an infographic. That at the time, that was the antidote.
The narrative. Yeah.
But the thing with infographics is that they are treated by the viewer as the exact same thing as black square. No one is stopping in the infographic, going to your link tree and clicking the 3 places that you have to donate. It is the same level of like quote unquote virtue signaling as posting a black square.
Of course.
But
and if anything, there's something more humble about it because you're joining the chorus. You're saying, I'm like wearing a little pin, I'm showing my solidarity, and then I'm moving on.
You're at least being like, I don't really know what's going on, but I don't support it.
Also, fast forward 6 years, and people now are getting canceled for quite literally not virtue signaling.
Exactly.
Like, so it's like, is it bad or is it good?
It's also like, it is okay.
It's really funny that you know what my straight topic is. Like, in relation, like,
oh my God, is it related to
No, it couldn't be less, and that's why it's funny.
But I just, it's like, there's something, it's also, not everyone has to literally be articulate about every issue. So sometimes you could just put a bumper sticker on your car and just be like, I am pro justice. And that's enough.
George, bumper stickers are the original infographic.
Yes,
literally. You just blew my fucking mind.
Bumper stickers, pins, little stickers on your laptop.
It's the same exact thing as like, oh, I know that this person's mom is safe because they have an HRC equals thing on their bumper.
Yeah. If I see an HRC equals thing on a mom's bumper, I'm not thinking, oh, interesting. So you support this like democratic propaganda organization that's not radical enough and actually was on the wrong side of XYZ issue in 2006.
Come out to her.
No, it's just exactly. It's literally 100%. She doesn't know what the HRC does.
No.
She just thinks it's fun that it's an equal sign. And she saw Neil Patrick Harris wear it.
Yeah. I love that.
So there you go.
No, I think it's a genius thing. Obviously, we're all lost. Instagram is beyond over. But we're still there. We're still posting.
To be clear, in an ideal world, we would be bombing data centers. But because that's not what's currently happening, might as well post a black square.
I mean, this is the whole Met Gala thing is like to a T.
I know,
like,
but it's going to be irrelevant by the time this comes out. So
not really. It's coming out on Tuesday. It's coming out a week from now.
Okay, go off, T.
My episode got fast tracked. Okay.
And it was just sort of like everyone's like, okay, so everyone's upset, everyone's boycotting. Then actually, no one's boycotting, no one's upset. And I'm sort of like, and then everyone's mad at the celebrities for going, but they're also not mad at all. And I'm sort of like, okay, so what is going on?
Well, I think the thing, people, the thing that's funny is like Sarah Paulson wearing a dollar bill as glasses, because you either go and almost like sit in your quote unquote complicity and you're like, yes, for one night, I am one of the like Gilded Age, you know,
I'm sort of the
people,
the capital in the Hunger Games.
And you guys, you guys can throw tomatoes at me, but I get the amazing opportunity to like take an amazing photo with Beyonce.
I still got the look.
But
I still
you
got the
can't
shot.
have it both ways. You can't wear the Tax the Rich dress. For that night only, you can't believe Tax the Rich.
It always backfires.
Yeah,
but there is that thing because it is a fundraiser.
Well, yes,
and like it is the only wing of. There's like this argument that you can. That I think tricks people where it's like, yes, the argument is kind of sound, but like the optics of it, you can't. Do you know what I mean?
It's complete. Like, the entire thing is optics.
Well, the Sarah Paulson thing in particular, being like the 1%, this dress is called the 1%. Funny. And it's like, right, which you are. Like, it's like so classic being like, come on, white people.
Well, it's another perception thing where it's like, when you're really rich, you understand the difference between your wealth and the 1%'s wealth. But like to us, like they all look the same.
Right. Well, it's, I guess, like literally the 1% is like what she is a part of. There's like a 0.2%.
No,
which
but
is like
the whole point is that she's not part of the 1%. I don't think Sarah Paulson's part of the 1%.
I think the 1% is like bigger than we think.
I love this. Please write in if you think Sarah Paulson is or is not part of the 1%.
No, because like I don't think Sarah Paulson has like over $500 million.
I think the 1%.
She's been in a lot of Ryan Murphy projects.
I think like the Bezos level is not 1%. I think it's like less. It's a smaller percentage.
Okay, what do you think? Wait, I don't want this to sound condescending.
No, please.
What do you think the 1% is?
I literally think it's less than what we think. Like when it's like started,
it's because it's, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not the 1% of human population that is the richest.
It's the people that have. Go ahead.
As I said it out loud, I realized I was wrong.
Yeah.
None of us are confident that we all understand each other, and that is queer and beautiful.
Well, I'm also very aware of the optics of three gay guys screeching at one another about how you define the 1%.
Do you know what's another version of this saying and like not understanding the meaning behind it? And people fight about this. No one is in agreement about this. The phrase "nature is healing."
Yeah.
Is that describing you as a human being experiencing nature and finding it healing, or witnessing nature healing itself?
No, witnessing nature healing itself.
Well, it's literally a meme from COVID.
Right, but people were sharing. Some people think that means
this podcast, we're relitigating like literally COVID.
Why is
era.
Everything in 2020 in this podcast?
Everything is 2020 in this podcast. Okay. And I think it's honestly, it's like how famous people stay the same age they were when they got famous. It's like because we launched literally March of 2020, we're stuck on relitigating like whether Bernie should have won the primary in 2020. Okay. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, we have to move on. I think Sam's really mad at me.
I'm mad at both of you, to be honest.
Okay, what?
To be quite clear.
I can't believe this. Okay, but this is similar to how someone called in and explained to us that, you know, the phrase well-behaved women rarely make history.
Uh-huh.
So what that is actually about is that it's coined by a Mormon historian. And what she was saying is actually that well-behaved women who deserve to make history are written out of history.
Because the women who are bad make history.
It's not it's not like you should be, it's not you should be a badass because well-behaved women.
It's like if you're a good girl, you'll make a change, but they'll never know your name.
Exactly. It's pro good girl.
My God.
And that's sort of similar to the nature is healing thing and to the 1%.
That reminds me of how I have a real problem with that meme that always goes around of we are the daughters of the witches you couldn't burn. It's like, okay, so fuck the girls whose moms got burned.
Well, by the way,
do you know what I mean? Like, you can't be a good witch because your mom got burned.
What I always think
that feels like an amazing origin story.
You know what's amazing? People still don't get the witch trials. I'm not kidding. Like one of
now
my
it is thematic to my straight.
I was thinking about this because, you know, Taylor Swift was obviously voted #1 lyricist by the New York Times or whatever the fuck they're doing over there, and they're talking about the 1%. And I was thinking of course, my favorite Taylor Swift lyric: "They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one."
Right.
And it's like, so did you, Taylor Swift, think some of them deserved it?
They're
burning all the witches, even if you aren't one.
True.
She's like, you guys, it used to be they would burn only the witches. Now they're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. Like, are you stupid?
And then she says after that, so light me up.
So light me up.
Oh, I've never interrogated
so
that.
And thank you for saying that. What does that mean? They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. So light me up. Light me up because I'm not one, or light me up because I'm a witch and I'm reclaiming
I guess
witch?
What she's saying, I mean, it does kind of work because she's saying you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think that's all she's saying there.
She's just saying you're gonna burn me, pretty much, and I'm taking ownership over it, and I'm asking for it. So
she's saying I'm not a well-behaved woman.
Yeah, basically.
Well, she's saying I am a well-behaved woman, but light me up nonetheless, since you're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one.
I've never felt so tense in an episode before.
What? We all like each other. We all like each other.
Where's the proof? And where's the proof? Let's do our first segment. Do you want
the floor?
No. Let's do our first segment.
It's crazy that this is our most tense episode because I don't know if you guys remember, but hours before our last episode, George lost his job. Like that was
my God, that's true.
That was it was a much worse vibe.
Yeah, but we had a common enemy. We had a common enemy.
Yes.
All right, let's do a first segment.
What were you going to say?
Was that traumatic that I brought that up?
No, not at all.
I knew it wasn't. I just wanted the listener to know.
Well, of course, I'm craving catharsis from the 1% conversation.
But you and me both, sister.
I felt like I was being so inclusive I'm like, I literally understand where both of you are coming from. You're both right. And then you're like, why am I mad at you?
Also, I'm sorry, but like, I'm going to do so much reading after this and figure out what I was trying to say. Like, it's like, I have to.
It's just like, no one's admitting that like in the conversation, what the 1% is. Like, I was right.
You weren't though.
Like, if we're talking about like what that means, like I was right. Like in the classic sense.
I'm going to dub this so that, first of all, so that I'm constantly right. And so that you're both wrong.
I'm going to record a video where I explain my point perfectly, hack into the StraightioLab Instagram and post it to Reels.
And I'm going to do a StraightioLab recap podcast with Sarah Paulson, and we're going to both be wearing dollar bill as glasses.
I haven't been this upset since I once got in an argument with a friend about a third friend. And the third friend is British. And the friend I was talking to kept saying, "Oh, I didn't know he was Irish." And I said, "Well, he's not.
That's really funny.
He's British." And the whole time he was like, "No, he's Irish." And I was like, "You have to believe me on this. This is not flexible.
That's crazy.
He is British." And
that's crazy. I have a friend who doesn't agree with me when 9/11 happened. Similar.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy because the date's in the name.
And we've been friends for like 20 years, and it's like a thing.
Wait, sorry. He doesn't believe the 9/11 happened?
What grade he was in. I'm like, you were in this grade when it happened. I was in this grade. So like I was in this grade when it happened. Like we've looked at the math and he's like, no, but I know I was in this grade when it happened. And it's
crazy.
Yeah, he's going to be.
So he's like Mandela affecting his own life.
Yeah.
And it's like there is footage.
Right. And he doesn't deny that it happened in 2001. He denies what grade he happened.
Right, totally.
And then it's like,
which again, there's footage.
And when the conversation gets a little too close to like where it's like, we can't, he was like, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that count as catharsis? Okay, as you know, our first segment is called Straight Shooters. In this segment, we're going to ask you a series of rapid fire questions. It's basically this thing or this other thing, and the only rule is you can't ask any follow-up questions or we will scream. Not that we haven't already.
You are being so the Joker right now. And also, can I just
also, not Heath, Jack.
Yeah. No, you're being Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn and the Gaga one.
That even if I literally thought you were completely right and Jake was completely wrong, what you're asking me to do is ally with you against our guest that we have in our living room.
He can take it. He's a grown-up.
Okay, Jake. Being a bitch or Lilo and Stitch?
Being a bitch.
A broad who's a shopaholic or a song that is Todrick Hallish?
A broad who's a shopaholic.
Duck, duck, goose or did you douche?
Did you douche?
Yeah.
A billionaire tax or a Brazilian bear wax?
A billionaire tax. Fuck the 1%.
Whatever they are.
Do you want the house tour or wear that low-cut blouse, whore?
Ooh.
Wear that low-cut blouse, whore.
Whacking a piñata or gabbing with Emrata?
Gabbing with Emrata.
Menage a trois or amazing moi?
Amazing moi.
An appendectomy or a lap dance that's for free?
An appendectomy.
What about an appendectomy that's for free?
Not gonna happen in this town of America.
They should reform hospitals so that they're more like strip clubs and you sort of like feel the vibe and then tip.
They sort of are in the sense that you have this person work for you that you really think you're having this deep emotional connection with. And
Totally.
It's like, mama, that nurse is paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
The nurse is paid. Not enough, of course. And then you're also having an interaction with a doctor that you think is sort of consensual, and then you get a bill that is for $15 million.
I mean,
you're saying, what am I?
They don't show the billing on the pit for a reason, you know?
No.
They talk about it.
They do talk about it. When you think you're really charming a doctor and you're like, oh my God, they're going to pretty much think about me the moment, like they're going to think about me when they're laying in bed tonight, and then they don't remember you the next time they come in the room. That is really hurtful.
That's awful. I had a gay doctor. I had the opposite of this, which is in college. I had a gay doctor who, no matter what I went to the doctor for, he diagnosed me with an STI. And
really?
then would call me like 2 weeks later and be like, that's not what that was. Stop taking that pill. I had strep throat. He gave me, he was like, that is herpes. And I was like, I was like, I've had strep before. I'm like, positive it's herpes, or I'm positive it's strep. And he was like, it's herpes, you whore. And then he put me on herpes medication and wouldn't give me antibiotics. And it didn't get better for weeks. And then he called me and he was like, hey, the test came back, it is strep. And then I had eczema and he diagnosed it as scabies and made me do a full scabies treatment. And
you kept going to this doctor.
It was like the UVM. I was like my college doctor.
Don't victim blame.
I didn't have a choice.
Well, it's interesting with gay doctors because, of course, you want a gay doctor so you can talk openly about gay things. But then, you don't want to like go into, it's like you want to take them even more seriously to sort of combat stereotypes that all gay guys are basically stand-up comedians. So you want to be like talking to them even in a more serious way than you would a straight doctor.
Yeah.
And then it creates this basically like, it's like, who's going to crack first? You're literally saying words like bottoming to a medical professional, but you're not allowed to smile or laugh.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The woman at the like gay clinic I go to now is like, I actually think she's the ideal, where she's sort of like mom in Queer as Folk.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of ideal. I'm kind of thinking that that's what I want my next therapist to be.
It's
you need
amazing.
the woman from Looking, like the one woman in the group from
exactly.
Looking.
She's always like, it's okay, sweetie. Like, oh, everyone's had that. Oh, who doesn't get that?
Totally.
She's like, do you want more of this? Do you want more of this? And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever.
Oh, love. Is she a doctor?
She's something. She's prescribed stuff.
I had a therapist once who was raised in the 70s in New York by a lesbian.
Oh, that's tea.
And like she was like, my uncles were just all gay men, like all her gay guy friends. And I was like, you're kind of my ideal.
It was Drew Barrymore.
It was Drew Barrymore. Yeah. We would do coke the whole session.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great.
Do you think Drew Barrymore misses being a bad girl?
Yeah, I think you always kind of miss it.
I'm like, she should miss it more. Like, where's the edge?
You want her to be bad again?
Kind
She
of.
was so young though.
Yeah.
That's true.
She probably I don't miss being 13. It's probably easier to not miss it when you were that young.
That's true.
If you
She
miss
was
it,
still a bad girl at like 22.
It's like how I feel when I play like, Mario 64.
Totally.
Like I'm like, yeah, it just doesn't hit the same. Like that's her doing cocaine.
True. No, but to be clear, I don't want her to relapse. I just want, but
It's not that clear.
Yeah. But there's something, I mean,
interesting you don't, because according to both of you, she's in the 1%. So
she is in the 1%. She's deeply in the 1%.
Jake, what would you say if you had to? Your straight topic is
Alien Abduction.
Oh, that's really good. Have you seen this trailer for that Steven Spielberg movie where
Disclosure
Emily Blunt
Day?
goes...
Yeah, obsessed. Can't wait to watch it.
That's going to be fun.
You know the conspiracy theory about it?
No.
Oh, you guys don't know about this? There's a genuine,
It's made by
it's
aliens?
getting very,
It's made by
no,
AI?
it's getting like very, people online are like obsessed with this.
Okay, tell me.
There's a conspiracy theory that when Spielberg made Close Encounters of the Third Kind,
Great movie.
he like famously part of the ad campaign of that movie was that he worked with former NASA scientists.
Right.
Basically that like he learned the truth about aliens or was kind of brought into the fold on that. And there's been this long running plan to have him aid in the announcement by the US government to the public that aliens are real. And that Disclosure Day is in fact doing that. And that there is going to be a large announcement that aliens are real. And part of it will be an Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor led movie that is going to explain to us like the aliens that are real and exist.
I really hope that's true. I mean, it's crazy that he got the scoop.
That would be huge for Josh O'Connor.
That would be huge for Josh O'Connor.
know.
Oh my God.
So that's like a big conspiracy theory.
I'm in. I mean,
Yeah.
it is like, I don't know where we are on this, but I'm like, well, aliens are real.
So, okay, do you want me to explain why I think it's
Yeah.
straight?
Please.
Because like you might think they're real, like that's like a conversation that like we as gay guys and like queer people like will engage in, but like I know for a fact like none of us know a queer person who's been abducted by aliens because
Completely.
queer people encounter ghosts.
Yes.
Right.
So it's like we're not seeing UFOs, we're seeing spirits. We're not getting abducted by aliens. Like that is something that happens to straight people.
Yeah,
it happens to like straight couples in cars. It happens to like men who have like logging jobs. It's
Yes.
not a thing that happens to queer people. We are for the spirits. We experience mysticism. We do not experience extraterrestrial.
No, totally. And it's also the logging jobs thing is true too, because it's very rural, like the idea of crop circles.
And I think a big part of it is also because like if you read anything about like when aliens are getting abducted, like it's all about getting pregnant. And so it's like it's very hetero in that way. It's, like, it's a lot of like probe, and I guess probing's kind of gay, but like it's like there's a lot of like they took my semen, it went kind of gay, but like it all seems to be not for like I don't
Your
think
argument
it's
is falling apart.
But I don't think it's like ooh like this alien wants loads. It's like this alien is trying to like make babies. Like it's about reproduction. There's a very like, and it's like spirits are just trying to like connect, and like that's what being queer is about. It's like not about reproduction, it's about connection. And alien abduction is like about reproduction.
Well, there's also like the alien story is very warlike. It's like we have to protect Earth, which is under attack from a foreign population. There's actually something xenophobic about it. And whereas
literally they use the word aliens for when people are
whereas ghosts, it's very like we're it's like another realm. It's already here. We're coexisting within it. It's much more like
and they were once us.
It's so much more nuanced.
Yeah.
And also the alien thing, there's a big like persecution complex. It's like being afraid you're going to be abducted by an alien. It's sort of the same as being afraid that feminism is going to ruin men or something.
Yeah. Well, it's very fear-based. The whole alien abduction thing is so like, it's taking what should be sort of a magical thought is like, oh my God, there's aliens. And it's like putting yourself in the center. And it's being like, they're probably going to scoop me up. I bet they want me. And it's like, that's not really the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm sort of like, what's going on in their world? But a straight person is like, they're going to want me.
Yeah, straight people are like, they chose me.
Yeah.
And I think we're like it's like gay people, we're all like, I'm much more drawn, like the stuff that was interesting to gay people that like has been confirmed by the government, we like never talk about like, oh, like we tried to do telepathy. It's like gay people are obsessed with that. Like
that's fun.
Collectively, all of us have.
I'm still trying to do telepathy.
When was the last time you tried to move something with your mind? I know it was in the last 6 months.
For sure.
You just sitting up. What if it worked?
No, I'm never going to stop trying.
No.
Because maybe as you get older, you get more in touch with it.
Of course.
So the other thing with alien abduction, I'm trying to say this in a sort of new way, and this is the same with conspiracy theories. It's very straight to believe in imaginary conspiracy theories, and it's very gay to analyze real ones. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know who the enemy is.
Yeah.
It's not aliens.
Totally. It's like it's very straight to believe in like lizard people.
Yes.
But being like, oh, it seems like there's like a Christian right plot against it. Is like, now I'm a faggot.
Well, it's
like
you know what's a conspiracy? The Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Literally.
It is the way it is filled is not good.
Totally.
And there are dark forces that are filling it. And they are Catholic.
Yeah. And it's like, this is the thing. It's like, I would love, like, I look at straight people and their conspiracy theories and like, I'm like, I would love it. Like, that looks fun. like ours is ugly. Like you want, like, you know what I mean? It's like the people who like are doing the shit that we're actually, it's like they're all wearing gray.
Totally.
It's not fun. There's no chicness to it. There's no flash.
Wanting to believe in the fake conspiracy theory versus wanting to like see the real one. I think, at least, I don't know if this is all, I definitely have this. If I want something, I'll be like, oh my God, I would give like $1 million to have that. And someone's like, it's actually $50,000. Do you want to spend $50,000? And I'm like, well, no.
Totally.
Like, it's better for me to believe it's just like out of the realm of reality than it is to be like, if you like move things around, potentially buy that. And I'm like, no. I don't like that.
I want to exist in a place where it's completely out of reach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's actually really true too. It's a diversion of like culpability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you two believe in like, but like, do you two believe in like ghosts?
No.
Okay.
Not in a huge way.
Do you?
Like, you know, my whole thing with all of it is like, we'll never know either way. And I'm kind of like, there's probably something.
I've always, ghosts I honestly don't really think about, but what you're describing is basically how I feel about any form of realm outside the human, whether that is a higher power, whether that is like,
I mean, yeah, that's how I feel about
like
all
just
religion.
like, I mean, obviously there are forces outside our control or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, first of all, science, the concept of science is not static. There could be forces that we currently don't understand, but as science evolves, we will understand them. People used to think that the sun was caused by aliens or whatever. You know what I mean? Yes, there are things we don't understand, but it's so short-sighted to be like, that means they are unhuman or extraterrestrial, rather than just a phenomenon that hasn't been properly studied yet. Not to be a complete rationalist.
No,
but that's kind of how I feel.
You're like the person in a movie right now. You're like in the movie Contact.
This is the opening scene.
Yeah.
You're about to get your shit rocked for 90 minutes by a ghost.
Yeah.
And by the end, you're gonna be a true
for
believer.
sure.
You're gonna be a true believer.
Totally.
What you just said could literally be like a line of dialogue from a movie.
100%. 100%.
That was crazy.
That was, yeah.
I couldn't have written that. We just put you in a classroom with a board behind you and like some stupid...
It's such a good line. It's going in the trailer. Do you know what I mean? It's not
it's
even
the
like...
first scene of Disclosure before I start. I'm literally like, so basically like it's all going to be...
Yeah.
And then I get abducted.
But I think it's interesting, the notion of a heterosexual man. What is it about the fact that a heterosexual man would never claim he was possessed by a ghost?
Right.
That's always like, it's always like a girl getting possessed. And like sometimes maybe
a gay guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so like if someone, like if like I feel like, but it's like a straight man driving like a logging truck down a road and suddenly he is like, forgets 12 hours and then finds himself acting weird at a gas station. He's going, the aliens took me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Are you saying that the ghosts, he could have been visited by ghosts, but he just thinks they're aliens because he doesn't even see ghosts?
It's kind of like, I guess maybe it's because men are not in the home and the ghost is in the home and the aliens are outside.
That's a good point.
I guess this is what I wanted to, that's why I brought this here. I sort of like had the thought, I was like, I'm just going to bring it to George's and we're going to get like do it together.
The home thing is really interesting.
Like that.
Yeah.
Because a haunting happens in a home.
Right, because it's not like your Mack truck's haunted. Could be though, but they would never admit that.
Well, it's also...
That's an interesting point. Can a car be haunted? Go on.
It's also about you are respecting like your family almost with a ghost. You're like, this house has a history. These people used to be here. All these lives we're tending for generations. And a man is like, I'm the first person here. I've never, if something else is here, it's coming from fucking space.
It's also like how men only experience, like straight men only experience like information on like the macro and never the micro. Like they know everything about how like the NFL draft works, but they like don't know their daughter's middle name.
Completely,
do you know what I mean?
yes.
So it's like a ghost has to have a narrative, a name. You have to know when they died and why they're there. And aliens are just like, they suck me up in the sky.
Yeah.
Well,
it's also knowing the big picture, but not being able to translate it into context. It's like knowing full like, military history for the last 250 years, but not being able to connect that to immigration policy. Being 100%. Like, but being like, but they're invading our country. It's like, how did we get here? You've read the books.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, do you think aliens are real or what?
Similarly, I'm like probably in some capacity if it's like infinite. The thing about me is like I literally don't give a fuck about space.
Totally.
Like I'm sorry.
This is something that comes up in our podcast a lot.
Like my ass is never going to space. I'm telling you right now. My ass is never like unless aliens are real and they suck me up there like involuntarily. My ass never, and I'm also not going to the deep ocean. Mama, it's not happening.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I'm like, I kind of care about what's happening. I care about like what's happening at the restaurant I go to dinner tonight.
My greatest shame was listening to the
probably
daily,
small plates.
listening
It's
to
actually not, which is thank God.
the daily about the submersible when all that was happening. And they had like an expert on deep sea stuff like come on and wax about what it's like to go that far down. And I was like, wait, this sounds amazing.
No, I literally you could not pay me money.
I definitely would have a panic attack. But
the space thing, gay people not caring about space, is something that comes up so often in our conversations.
It does.
And almost to the point where I feel at this point almost reactionary, where I'm like, well, I don't want anyone to think that we don't care about the cosmos as LGBTQ.
What's interesting is we're touching something really interesting because we do care about the cosmos because we care about like astrology. But there's something interesting because astronaut is like the textbook first job you are presented with as a child that every kid is like, well, I want to be that.
Right.
And then your teacher's like, you won't be.
Yeah.
And then we're all like, okay, cool. We're going to go win Academy Awards.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right.
And the thing is, I think it would have been easier to get on the rockets.
God. The thing is, there's all the people who are scientists for the rockets. And they're like the writers. They're like the TV writers of space. Like they thought they were going to be on the rockets.
The scientists.
Sorry, so the scientists working at NASA
are the TV
writers of space, and the astronauts are Kate Blanchett.
Wait, that's like so harrowing when you really go into it and being like all of these writers, and then Katy Perry booked the job and got on the rocket. Yeah. Like you're kind of right
because they started doing space science to be like, I'm going to go up there one day.
Well, there is something about being an astronaut going to space where it's like you're kind of like a writer performer.
Well, it's like you used to be able to like get on the rocket if you were like a writer that had like personality. But now you also have to have your own star power. So it's like you have to become a NASA rocket. You have to build a following.
It's crazy. Get the socials up.
Like, yes, you have to have charisma and all that, but there's also something where I'm like, you're probably not an amazing scientist. Just like the people that are politicians that are actually doing the running for office are probably not the most amazing policy minds. They have people that they've hired who are like glasses and books.
Interesting.
It's so interesting.
Do you think ultimately, the Zoran and AOC, very charismatic progressive politicians, could actually sit you down and explain beat by beat?
Like, are you saying you think like there was a scientist who was more equipped than like Neil Armstrong, but Neil Armstrong just had like the X factor?
It's not about equipped. It's about I bet you that if you got a random sampling of NASA scientists, put them in a room, gave them a test about just like general knowledge, like whatever, he would not be number one. But if you got him on the Drew Barrymore show, he would absolutely eat.
That's so interesting.
We need I want a spaceship to go up that's just like astronauts. Like
the other what's really interesting that I'm realizing also is like part of the reason I think anyone even remotely entertains the notion that like there's a government conspiracy around like aliens is because like we cognitively perceive everyone involved in that world as heterosexual. Like if there were fags at NASA, totally. I'd be like, I would be like, I would know. Yeah. Like maybe y'all wouldn't know, but I would know.
I think about this a lot.
In the way that like we all kind of know like about people who are gay that aren't public. Like if there was a faggot at Roswell, I would know what happened at Roswell. Like completely. Area 50, yes. I'd know like what's happening in the locker rooms at Area 51. Like they're keeping.
No, it is true.
They're gonna kill us all. I'm really cracking something on this episode.
Yeah.
So I want to get into like the aesthetics of alien abductions, the UFOs, a beam of light coming and taking you.
The beam of light is quite queer.
Yeah.
Well, I dream about that beam of light. I want to be in it so bad. To just be floating.
Wait, I've never wanted to be in the beam of light. Do you know who I've wanted to be? Girly on her knees, wind ripping, watching the person going.
Totally.
Yeah. Really?
Like, yeah.
That's interesting.
Because you're a witness to history. I agree with you.
I always want to be.
I don't.
No, I want my best friend to be, not my best friend, one of my friends to be abducted.
Maybe your podcast
come back. No, because that would really fuck with our business. I want a close friend of mine to be abducted, then come back, and then for me to be like, how is she different? And how is she the same?
The concept, I'm really trying to eliminate the concept from my vocabulary.
No, I've been doing that.
the notion or the thought of you guys having to do a podcast where it had been that Sam had very publicly been abducted by aliens, but it was like, you have to keep doing StraightioLab. And it's like, I would have to do this whole interview and not be like, so what happened on the ship?
Totally.
Like,
and everyone
it's really funny.
Everyone
like,
keeps asking Sam about it. And I'm like, I'm here too.
I'm
like,
here.
yes, he got abducted by aliens. We know.
Also, we'd have like random reviews on Apple Podcasts. They're like, Sam just seems a little off since the abduction.
Or other people being like, I think he's lying.
I think he's lying.
He's like trying to get that off-Broadway run.
Yeah, they would definitely say that. Oh, and I definitely have a show.
I would have so much anxiety about if I got abducted by the aliens and I was the only one being like, I hate that there's like not a second eyes on this. Like I could say whatever the fuck I want and like I'll never know if you fully believe me. And like it's like either I saw something so banal it's unbelievable. Like I went up there and it was just some people and it was like whatever, and then you like wouldn't believe it because it's like not remarkable enough. But then if I saw things like beyond the human comprehension, it's like, well then you can't comprehend it. You didn't see it.
Yeah.
So isolating.
No, I think you would want to ideally be abducted with maybe like 5 other people, and then you could have kind of like a yearly meetup where you're like, remember that?
Totally.
That was crazy.
And then you're sort of like one of those like boy bands that's formed out of like an insane event. Like, they call it like the Times Square 5.
Yeah,
that's
maybe. Totally.
But like,
and that's, then obviously being abducted would probably make you much better at choreo too.
Yeah. You have to hope.
You know what's really sad at the end of the day is if you were abducted, you actually wouldn't be able to actually experience, because the things would be outside the human realm, you wouldn't know that you're experiencing them. You couldn't be like, and then it got really cold.
What do you mean? Did you follow this? I fell off. Right
I think I know what you mean. Like you're saying that.
Oh, it's like the concept. Like if you saw,
you wouldn't.
It'd be like if you saw a color that no one ever. If you saw a color that has never been seen before. Exactly. Well, you heard about how you did that with the people anyway.
It's like you would hear like sounds that are not that you couldn't actually process.
They did this.
There would be things you could not actually process.
They did the thing where they zapped the people's brains and they could see a color that no one else can see.
Yeah.
And then they were like, it's kind of like blue. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's not.
Like,
right.
Don't. It's like, that they're like, but it's not quite blue. The agony of knowing that you saw a color that you couldn't explain to other people. And I think that's probably I bet there's 2 kinds of people in the world. There's people that probably love that. Like I saw a color and I'd be like, I hate that I can't explain to you this color I saw.
I feel like I'd be like, I think you guys get it mostly. I think I'd be happy with being like, it's sort of like blue.
Oh, see, I would write sort of like an experimental book of essays that was like, 1,500 sentences describing the color.
So, and the last sentence of the book is like, so unfortunately, I don't think you'll ever see it, but maybe you felt it by now.
Wow, beautiful.
Wow.
I just have a feeling if I were to be abducted, it would be so like, it's similar to going to the hospital. I would definitely charm them. I think I could do it. And I feel
You're definitely
like
getting jerked off. They're collecting loads up there from what they say.
Did you hear he got jerked off by the aliens when he got abducted? That is to be in the group and you're the one gay guy in the group to get abducted, but then you come back and you're the only one who got jerked off. It's like such a like stereotype. It's like you're not beating the stereotypes, and then it becomes like a media narrative around whether or not it's good or bad for the gays that the one gay guy got jerked off by the aliens.
Yeah, it's like, well, I was giving him signals. I kept like moving my towel a little bit.
Imagine getting sucked up by the, like, you're like, holy fuck, I'm getting abducted. You get up and like, okay, here's your towels. Everyone got like, it's just like getting just.
So the way we do things here, the locks are, there's a mini locker for your shoes.
Did y'all bring locks?
Okay, we have temporaries.
And then it's a kind of jerking off that is impossible to describe to other humans. So you have to write a big book about how it.
You're
felt.
like, I guess I'm saying jerking off out of necessity. That's not what it was.
That's not really what it was.
Yeah. There's not.
Yeah, I wouldn't like feeling so distant from my fellow man.
Here's the thing no one ever talks about when you get abducted by aliens. You go up in this ship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the ship then go? No one ever talks about
to the home planet.
No, it sticks around.
Does it? See?
Wow.
Is there a space station?
2 types of people in this world.
There's the mothership.
Yeah.
There's that concept.
Oh, sure.
We go to the mothership. Mm-hmm. But where is that? Like, it's like, there's so many, there's just a lot of questions.
I'm just, I think if I had the option to be abducted, I would say yes. Even just, I want to see inside, I want to see their apartments, essentially.
There's no guarantee you're coming back.
Sam,
trust me.
If they give you an option, think about like what humans do to bugs when they pick them up off the ground.
Yeah, no one's giving you an option.
Not these aliens. They'd get me.
You come back with like a frozen drink and a Margaritaville cup. I'm like, all right, I guess Sam was right. He had a great time. But I would be like, I'm not gonna lie. If there was like the first like confirmed like legit alien abduction and it was gay guy, I would be astounded.
That would be amazing.
I'd be happy, but it would subvert type.
No, you're right. It would subvert
completely.
type. And I think it has to be asked, how do you feel about like octopi being aliens? You don't know this?
No. I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. Do you
That's
think
like a
octopi are
theory.
aliens?
That's a
So
theory.
pretty much they're like really, really smart, and there's nothing else on Earth like them. I don't know how to use the words to describe this properly. And
Kind of like the
Kind of like the
jerked off by an
experience of
alien.
being jerked off.
but they're genetically so different than everything else on Earth.
Sure. There's a thought.
There's a theory
like,
that they're aliens, and they're just already chilling here.
whatever it is, I don't eat them because it freaks me out that they can solve puzzles.
Oh, it's really delicious.
Yeah. I've had it, but then I was like, sorry, I can solve a Rubik's Cube. I kind of can't.
But
eat
this
that.
this actually points to another reason why I think gay people are not as into aliens, because you can find wonder in octopi. Like there's something, when you grow up different, then you sort of like, the world has another sheen of mystery to it, and you can sort of, much like we do here, bring out the mystery in the everyday, such that you don't need to believe in something completely different in outer space to like keep yourself interested.
Yeah.
It's like your thing about how when you're at airports, you have so much empathy that you're constantly imagining the different stories that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Me on the subway, I'm basically, writing the next great American novel in my head, of course. I would never put pen to paper.
No.
But it's there's enough there that I'm never bored and thinking, God, I wish there were aliens.
There's also something about like, I think if you were to stratify all of like the creatures and things that we like potentially that are not proven to be real that we potentially believe in, I think that like the queerness to straightness, like who believes in what, would almost be a 1-to-1 of their corporeal form. Do you know what I mean? Like I think
aliens, ghosts,
like, or just like, yeah, like I think like if you look, like if you're like on, because now the whole thing is like everyone's making AI videos of all the things to be like, look, they're real. And it's
sure.
like, so like straight people love aliens.
Yeah. Straight
people also fucking love mermaids.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because a straight person mermaid is very different than a gay person mermaid.
Yes.
Right.
We're like interested in like narratives around mermaids, but they are fish people that are kind of like fuck and kill you.
Fish people.
Yeah, they like violent fish people.
They're like, they love that, but that's like a corporeal form. They love Bigfoot, right? You know what I mean? We have these sort of like things of like spells, lesbians with magical powers.
Right.
The concept of like a straight guy would literally never entertain the concept of like a premonition, or I'm like actually kind of down for that.
So what you're saying is that there's
the tangibleness
more
of the
nuance.
thing.
Yes. Yeah.
And more ephemeral the concept of the supernatural thing is, the more a queer person's like, yeah. Because like my thing is like, if there was a Bigfoot, we would have seen it.
Right.
But like, if someone has like a little bit of a psychic ability, like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's like believing in like gender being a spectrum. It's like, you can't see that the internal experience of gender.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's literally like straight people are very like, right-wing speaker owns woke student that asks a question or whatever. Like,
100%.
It's like the woke student is like, but what if there is a ghost here and we can't see it? And then the professor is like putting equations on the board to prove it. It's like, but what if we can't see it?
Right. It's like, the concept is like, what if there's what if there's something beyond what you understand? That's actually kind of the root of the whole thing.
Yes. And it's actually
which
not,
you said 20 minutes ago.
But it's actually like,
to your
but
credit.
it is like reanimating the complexities of the existing world. It's like, what if currently here where we are, there are other entities that we can't see, versus what if a giant UFO comes crashing down and abducts us? What?
No, nothing. I was like, I have nothing to say to that, which is an amazing role for a podcast co-host to have.
Yeah.
Well, and actually the thing I was going to say, which was, I stopped myself because it was so pointless, was, so what do you guys want the alien to look like?
Do you like, is there an alien movie that was especially
like really tall or like really short?
Formative.
You're the one getting jerked off by it, so you pick. I'm not going up there.
Yeah, okay. Let me guess. You want aliens to look like bears?
Well, you know the whole thing. Sorry, it's become apparent to me over the kind of thing. Like, I've definitely consumed a lot more conspiracy theory content than the two of you. But there's like the whole concept that there's like the 3 species of aliens on Earth.
Ooh, what are those?
Whoa.
And it's like lizard people, the Greys, which are like the classic whatever. And then there's another one that's like the name I'm gonna forget, but they're essentially like gorgeous blonde people with huge blue eyes that are just like. It's like
Got it.
That would be.
Well, we're back to blue eyes.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, there is something alien-like about people with blue eyes. No offense,
totally
to them.
No, they're our cousins. We can be. We can do that. Anyway, sorry, I cut you off the thing we were talking about. Right?
I guess, like, what is your first experience in pop culture of an alien that, like, shaped what they... Because I remember, for example, seeing Signs as a kid.
Signs was major.
Yeah.
I think the first one was that show on... Do you remember the show on Disney Channel, So Weird?
Yes.
Love that.
The Crop Circles episode of
Completely.
that.
Yeah.
Which was really fun.
No, that was amazing.
That was an irresponsible show to put on children's television.
I loved that.
Because there was something almost, they kept sort of hinting that it was actually a documentary. I was like, so is this real or not?
Totally.
It's very like a boomer seeing AI.
Yeah, no, that was,
this is irresponsible.
So weird.
Yeah.
Totally.
This is not right.
But I think that was my first encounter of like the concept of like an alien. And then Signs was very big.
Also, wait, to say like, do you believe in aliens?
Animorphs, sorry.
Loved. Hasn't it been announced that aliens are real like 4 times already? Like,
yeah.
Isn't it like, I used to work at the FBI and they're real. Hasn't that happened like 100 times?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
in the same until
we
they're
can't
like,
go down the 1% road again. Go on.
Until they're like here and doing stuff, I'm like not bothered. Like that's sort of my thing.
Well,
to me, it's like COVID, where I'm going to be like, that wasn't real. Then suddenly everything shut down. And I'm like,
and then you're like, I believed it from the beginning.
Yeah. I'm like, I should have listened. Like, I should have canceled that thing. I should have canceled my spring trip in January.
Yeah. I mean, I do think it's no secret. It's no secret that the experience of COVID messed with people's sense of reality. Like, it's just like
100%.
It messed with people's sense of conspiracy theorizing. It messed with people's sense of who to believe and who not to believe. And so we're almost at an amazing time for the aliens to come because we're already as divided as ever.
Well, I think
it was sort of like, I think for me, like aliens coming right now would be like me coming out of the closet when like my parents were like going through a custody battle, where it's like, you're just like throwing you're sort of like,
that's amazing.
Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like, oh, also, by the way, I'm gay, and like keep going.
I do think
you know what I mean? Where it's like right now, if if Melania was like, by the way, like revealed the alien head, like I think we'd be like, okay, cool.
You know, I'm already preemptively upset at the Democrats because you know what's going to happen is that the aliens are going to come. The Republicans are immediately going to have their messaging down. They're either going to be like, we're with the aliens, come join us, or like, let's kill them.
They're already booked on Theo.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
whereas the Democrats will be holding planning meetings, having public disagreements. Some of them are like advocating for inclusivity with the aliens, but then 100%. Other ones are like, actually, no, liberalism does not have room for aliens. And then it's like, by the time they figure out their messaging, there's an alien in the White House.
Our only hope is if the aliens come and actually find true beauty in our art and then actually fight to preserve the people who are good at it, which is not conservative.
That's not going to happen because all our art is made by either AI.
No, but like the old, like they can see what's been before.
Oh, like Michelangelo.
What if the aliens love Cause?
No, you know what?
Or like season 2 of The Office.
Totally.
Well, then I'd be chilling with the aliens.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess it would be kind of cool if they came and they liked Cause in season 2 of The Office. Like if the aliens just had sort of bad taste.
Here's a fun question.
Mm-hmm.
Aliens show up. They're in your house. They're like, show us one piece of art to prove to us that this is all worth it.
Austin Powers by Who Shagged Me.
This is really, really interesting.
It's an interesting question.
You know, this reminds me of at the Met Gala where they kept asking celebrities, what's your favorite work of art?
Funny.
And none of them knew a single work of
art.
Funny. And of course, iconically, Beyonce said, my children.
My children.
Such a good answer.
And then Gigi Hadid, God bless her, because this was a gotcha moment, and I actually stand with Gigi. And it's actually very rude that the New Yorker video team posted this video. Gigi simply could not think of a work of art. And then she started talking about... the worst thing she could do, which is she started talking about how she does collect art. So she can't think of a work of art, but started talking about how she collects art. And then the New Yorker interviewer was like, so like, what's an art you've collected? And she's like, I honestly don't remember the name, but it's like all found materials and it's like tomatoes.
It's just, I can always empathize.
And that's me right now trying to answer your question of like, so what would you show the aliens? You could pick any artwork. I'm like, so it's like upcycled, but it's tomatoes.
My outfit was very much a arts and crafts moment with me and the team. We started with this canvas I loved Lucia's spring 98 collection, which was like this silk material where I think the skin and the body really spoke through beautifully. But we wanted to go with these patches from the 2011 spring collection, which is a lot more rock and roll, but I really wanted this fabric to be the canvas, and we kind of patched these on where I felt like the best in my body, and we made a little silk Miu Miu undie, and it's very, it was, the canvas was the body. So
can you tell me what piece of art that has changed your life?
A piece of art that has changed my life.
Any medium.
Oh my gosh. Well, I will say that one time I got a piece of advice about collecting art, which is that you should always buy art that confuses you a little bit, because that's what will keep you intrigued and keep looking at it and thinking about it.
No, you could never.
I'm not even saying like it could be a season of television.
No, totally.
It could be a movie.
Well, I'm trying to decide between like, do you show them the thing that is most human or the thing that is most transcendent? You know what I mean? Because there's something, it's like, you could show them a cathedral. Go to the Vatican.
Yeah, I think that's useless though. If they have the technology to get here, it's like that.
Yeah, they're in your house.
So you want to show them, right? So they won't be.
So it is like the most human, I guess.
The most human. So maybe
every
you show them like
every time Britney Spears.
That'd be good, but they won't have the context. You might want to start with
like
won't get
every time by Britney Spears.
They don't know the context.
But I think you could get it.
You'd have to do the whole Britney oeuvre.
The Every Time by Britney Spears scene in Spring Breakers.
That could work.
No, you would have to show them like, you would have to
now we're cooking.
You would have to show them a child, a baby learning to speak, like a baby learning a word.
So you're saying an Ann Geddes photo.
I literally was like, George about to say the world with an Ann Geddes.
You would have to show them Ann Geddes, Celine Dion, and her little baby Ann Geddes photo.
Yeah.
That would be the final answer.
Done.
I think Titanic could save them. Celine, comedy,
they
Broadway.
Think that'd be like us watching So Weird. They're going to think that's the real Celine.
Great. He buys us a few more years, then we can explain. And we go, hey, guess what? There's another one, and she's even nuttier.
This is tough.
This is really
because
tough.
I keep it really. You confront how not fallible humans are, but how uncertain it all is. Where I'm like, I actually can't think of an artwork that is hands down a complete serve.
No, totally. And you sort of want to be like to the alien, like, so it's like your vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I want to play to your strength.
Yes, because it's about the content. Every artwork I'm thinking of that I think is a masterpiece is because I know, I understand the context of where it came from.
I think I'd have to be like, let's just go for a walk. Like, I'd be like, let's go get a coffee.
So so you're showing them nature.
And
is showing them around town.
You're showing them the redwoods.
And are you hoping that alien finds that nature healing?
Yeah.
But you're not going around town. You think getting a cortado is going to convince them?
You're so mad.
I think getting a cortado would really actually set the right
perfectly
tone.
Made soy cortado.
Soy?
I think, well, we don't know what their stomachs are like. We don't know if they can handle real dairy.
I enjoy the flavor that soy milk becomes when it's steamed.
Do you think that it's more likely they can handle dairy or soy? The aliens. The ultimate test of whether they're gay or straight, by the way, is if they order their cortado that you take them out to get with dairy or soy.
I think, well, you'd obviously have to make the choice for them because they'd be
can't speak English.
They'd be looking at the menu and be like, oh, and then you'd just have to be like, trust me,
yeah, you'll have to be like, she'll get a cortado.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because every gay person kind of has the same favorite alien movie, I feel now.
Don't scare me.
Arrival.
It's Arrival.
Oh, yeah.
Because the aliens come and have a new concept.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, that is, of course, the dream. And this, yeah, well, it's like, yes, the gay dream is to communicate with the aliens and coexist with them.
Yeah.
Whereas a straight dream is to dominate them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if you guys just saw Project Hail Mary or not, but I'd say that's in the straight canon and they did communicate.
Not only is it in the straight canon, I thought, because we were considering, sometimes we'll do like
having Ryan on
straight. I was thinking that if we ever do a straight thing of the year awards, Project Hail Mary to me is the straightest, one of the straightest movies literally ever made. I would say I've never seen it.
Well, I'm the only gay person on earth who's seen it.
No, it is. It's one of those weird. It doesn't even Because you know what the straightest movie so far is the movie Game Night, starring Rachel McAdams. Have you seen that?
Oh, I've heard it's good.
It's like funny in like a sort of like broad comedy way, but it is the most like, it is literally about the pitfalls of
interesting. Like to me, the straightest movie of all time is like The Patriot.
Yeah, but I think anything where there is one star who's kind of slaying, you could so easily see like a gay guy who has just gotten hot, like he got sober and then started going to the gym, dressing as the Patriot for Halloween. You know what I mean?
OT.
There's something about Game Night that is so
heterosexual.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But anyway, Project Hail Mary to me and The Martian, to be honest.
Well, yeah.
Are both such straight fantasies.
Yeah, they're like they're like
it's like, what if outer space was Blurg?
It's like, what if outer space was Blurg? And like, also like, I'm really smart and I'm really fucking chill. Yeah. And like, I don't really have an ego. And I'm just like fucking around up here. That's like a classic.
And like, what if like my norminess is the reason I was chosen?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I will say Sandra Hüller is in it and she eats.
Does she?
I think she does.
Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that.
It almost feels as though they knew it was straight and they said, let's get Sandy in here to try to get the gay.
That's true. That does complicate things.
It helped a lot, I must say.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I can't talk about Ryan. I can't talk about Ryan.
No, it's tough. It's tough. I got to rewatch Arrival.
Yeah, me too.
Now that is a classic.
Yeah.
Talk about a film.
Should
we wrap up?
Can I ask something about Arrival? Is the part where she holds a sign that says human real, or is that a meme that someone created?
It's real.
So she thinks, I mean, that's iconic. For her, the big scientist, for her big idea to be to hold up a sign that in English says human.
No, but that's the point. That that makes sense. There's the whole scene before it where they're like, she does the whole breakdown of what they're going to have to do to explain language. Okay.
I have seen it, but it's been a while. Apologies to Amy Adams.
And sometimes the simplest answer is the right one.
No, it's true. It's true. And it's like, what do I have a better idea? What would I do? An interpretive dance? I don't think so.
I think I told you this, but one time when I was in like third grade, my teacher was like, it's so important to have fresh ideas and people don't know what could be like milk could be the cure for cancer. And I remember being like, oh my God, has anyone tried that? Like, I was like, milk's the cure for cancer. Hello, wake it up.
That's really funny.
I was sure. I was like, you just stumbled upon it. No one's tried that.
That's very ivermectin of you.
That is very...
Yeah, she sounds maha as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, your teacher's literally like, the milk is a cure for cancer. You're like, fuck.
We didn't have maha yet. Also, the way you said ivermectin, I was like, is that a play?
Wait, what is it called? Is that?
I mean, you mostly got it right, but I think it's
Ivermectin.
Yeah, but you were in Sandra Hüller mind.
Yeah,
sorry.
Ivermectin. I said Titanic and someone told me it's Titanic.
It's Titanic because it's the Titanic.
Yeah,
well, yes, but I was saying it as
you were saying like Titan.
There is no I sound in French. It would say Titanic.
But it's fake.
It's like when people say Iraq.
Okay.
A famous French country. Wait, Jake, you're on tour.
I am. This comes out on Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm in Washington, D.C. June 12th. And then I think I'm in Boston at Laugh Boston, I think June 14th, but in June. And then I'm at the Gifford House in Provincetown, June 21st. And then I'll be in Guerneville, California in August. And I'm at the Bell House here in Brooklyn, July 15th.
Fun.
Please come to all those.
This is a New Hour?
New Hour, yeah.
You're doing, what's Guerneville like performance-wise?
I don't know. It's my first time. I'm so excited.
Have you ever been not performing?
No.
Are you going for Lazy Bear Weekend?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But they're like, the resorts are doing comedy now. So I'm at one of those. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll give them your numbers.
Please.
But yeah, and I feel like most people here are in Brooklyn. So come to the Bell House July 15th.
No, some of them
we're global.
LA and Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
DC.
End of list.
DC.
Our final segment is called shout-outs, believe it or not. And we think of them on the spot and we shout out to something that we are enjoying and want to recommend to our squad back home. I want to give a very serious literary shout out to Troy Peters, past guest, who is a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize. And I want to say, people seem to not care when I say this fact, but I want to say officially we've had 3 past StraightioLab guests that have been either finalists or winners for the Pulitzer Prize in 3 different categories. Andrea Long-Chu for, I believe, criticism, Cola Scola for theater, and Troy Peters for fiction.
Wow.
And I would really love to know what other comedy podcast can say that.
Yeah. And I was so happy to see that because that book was so damn good.
It was so good. And I actually think it's so cool that she got it for Stag Dance rather than Detransition Baby. Even though I love Detransition Baby, but Stag Dance is such a like more weird and like formally inventive.
It's really stuck with me.
Yeah, it's so cool. Anyway.
Okay, well, what's up, freaks, witches, and perverts around the globe? I would like to give a huge tonal shift shout out to the videos online where it's a guy being like, does this guy look gay? And the guys are always like, yeah, he looks gay. And then they'll be like, okay, do you think someone would think you're gay? And he goes, no, I'm totally straight. Then they show a picture of that guy to the next guy and go, does he look gay? And they go, yeah, he's totally gay.
I've never seen that.
And they go over, it's like a loop, and they keep going to new guys, and they always are like, I'm fucking straight, bro. There's no way they're going to think I'm gay. And then they show him to the next guy, and the guy's like, that's a gay guy. And it makes me laugh so hard. It's a bit dark because it is just like the brutality of straight men just kind of being afraid that men around them are gay. But it's also so funny that they're always like, nah, bro, I'm fucking straight. And then immediately the person's like, that guy's gay. It's to die for. I cannot recommend these videos enough. I will show them to both of you after we are done. XOXO, Sam.
Hi to the freaks, losers, and perverts. I want to give a shout out to Twisted Tea. I am constantly trying to get in contact with you guys. I have some ideas for us. I love Twisted Tea. I think it is a refreshing beverage that gay people should be drinking more. It's not carbonated. You don't burp. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. It's a nice low ABV option. It's great on the beach. One time I brought it to the beach when people on the beach were saying, I really want Twisted Teas. I snuck away. I bought them. I came. You would have thought I was bringing medicine to the girl like Balto. Everyone was screaming. Everyone was jumping up and down. Twisted Tea brings joy. I really want to throw a Twisted Tea kegger. I think we can make it fun. We can make it a fundraiser.
Oh my God, fun. I didn't even know Twisted Tea was alcohol. It's something that I only see in the store.
See, I
so
think
it's an alcoholic iced tea.
Weird people feel away from Twisted Tea, and I want to bring us into the
Thank
fold.
you for saying this. I actually need to confess, I was rude to someone recently. They came over and they brought Twisted Teas. And I said, why did you do that?
You had a set.
And in fact, I didn't drink a single one.
Oh.
And they sat in the refrigerator for a while. And then I said, well, I'm leaving for a bit, so I'm going to throw these in the garbage now.
So they are iced teas.
They're so good.
They don't expire.
It's literally a hard snapple.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Is it sweet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the downside.
That's the thing with any sort of like ready-made iced tea drink is I don't trust that they're going to get the sweetness correct.
It's not crazy sweet. And I also think people in our age group, you can handle more sweetness than you can think.
Well, this is a classic millennial thing.
It's not
is it
sweet.
too sweet? Oh, not
These
too sweet.
I hate watch this one. I don't actually. But people think they are such a fucking hero for adding salt to a dessert recipe.
Oh, sure.
People think the work they are doing, be like, and I'm just going to double the salt because I don't like it too. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're going to die with it.
By the way,
you can
stop
handle
putting
it.
olive oil on desserts. I think
Thank you.
It's enough.
Stop putting more tahini in your than sugar in your cookies. A little tahini, fine.
Sometimes those tahini cookies really hit.
A little bit. The tahini chocolate chip cookie at Apartment 4F, it's one of the best things I've ever had in my life. But some of these, I'm sorry, I'm chewing on sesame base.
Well, we have moved on to miso. Tahini is very 2010s.
Okay. Well, don't even get me started. Oh, so now it has to be fermented and salty?
Well, I do think miso is already on its final days in terms of desserts.
I think it is incredibly chic to like genuinely sweet things. I think what you are trying to obfuscate by adding a savory component is humiliating. I think you should be humiliated. You show up to someone's house with a matcha dessert, you should feel so embarrassed.
You're like nostalgic for like the cookies that a waspy great-grandmother...
I want you to show up with a German chocolate cake. I want you to blow someone's ass out with sugar. Like, stop bringing these like slightly savory... It makes me so me doing it. I don't think so, honey, on your podcast. I'm like, but it makes me so mad. People being... it's from bartending for 10 years. You make a cocktail. Is it going to be sweet? Well,
oh my God, that's the worst thing you can say to a bartender. As though they haven't considered it. As though not every single person comes in every night asking if it's going to be too sweet.
Well,
is there sugar in it?
To be fair, it is always too sweet.
You know,
to be fair, it is always too sweet.
Would you say it's too sweet 1% of the time?
Combative today. It's crazy.
Sorry, I'm sticking up for myself for once. Sorry, you can't walk all over me today.
I hope the aliens do take you.
We're getting dinner after this, and I'm gonna make you have an extra sweet margarita.
I'm never
mango margarita.
Oh my God! You
mango
wish
strawberry.
They don't sell them at the restaurant we're even going to because it's too classy for such a sweet beverage.
And to assume that sweetness is antithetical to class says so much.
No, totally. I know, you know what I'm struggling with now, of course, is that I do actually fundamentally agree with Sam in terms of his taste, but I also agree with you in a more theoretical way that you are right that we've gone too far as a culture, and the pendulum is going to swing.
You just won't agree with me today. You just won't agree with me today.
I'm being very wishy-washy today. You know, I'm kind of being Kamala Harris campaiigning for president.
I think what this episode is if anyone has the ability to break this podcast up, it might be me.
I literally,
we've
never
you didn't even try is the thing.
And this didn't happen the first episode.
Yeah.
So
the first episode, we did some really good work. And I think...
No, absolutely. Actually, one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, it's true.
Lisa Traeger recently told me it changed her life.
Really?
Yeah.
For the better or worse?
Yeah, for the better.
Okay, good.
And I don't know that this one will, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Lisa Traeger is one of those people that I think remains open enough to new ideas that I think things are changing her life on a near constant basis.
She's one of my favorite people in the world.
No, I would
love her to death.
Yeah. But I think she has maintained this sense of wonder.
That we all should.
A new concept is introduced in the world. Like, she reads about it in the news and she's like, I'm going to drop everything and learn about this for 24 hours.
She's so good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Lisa Traeger.
That's my actual shout out.
Huge shout out to Lisa Traeger. One of the only literal comedians we have left.
I know.
If you want to go to comedy and have it be funny, that's your girl.
No, it's
that's
crazy. She's the only funny. She's the only funny person alive.
And
she's the only one left.
Fun to hang out with.
And fun to hang out with.
Good time.
And will always say something surprising. One time she bought someone a gift and it was a Labubu that she had to order from like another country.
Before we were even friends, like didn't even know her well yet. I happened to be at the same restaurant, her for my birthday dinner, and she sent me a drink.
Oh my God.
Which, let me just say this and we can end it. Me ending your own podcast. Sending someone a drink across a restaurant is one of the single chicest things you can do.
So
that's
it's one of the
that's
chicest things you can do. Also, people forget this culture has completely died. If you know someone's going to a restaurant, you can call that restaurant and buy something for that table. Send a bottle of champagne.
Mm-hmm.
No one's doing it.
Someone did that to me once and they bought me, it wasn't just me. It was me and my then fiance. They sent us caviar.
Wow.
To congratulate us for getting engaged.
Gorgeous.
That's cool.
That's beautiful.
Okay, well, this has been one of our most controversial episodes ever, and I will see you guys at the Met. Bye.
Podcast ends now. StraightioLab is a production by Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network and iHeart Podcasts.
Created and hosted by me, George Civeris, and Sam Taggart.
Executive produced by Jenna Cagle, co-produced by Becca Ramos.
Edited by Lauren Stumpf and mixed and mastered by Doug Bain.
Artwork by Michael Fales and Matt Grubb. Theme music by Ben Kling.